No. All right. Good morning, work. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, beautiful morning, amazing morning, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's nice to have you on today's program of the Wealth Secret Mindset Mentorship class. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we do on this class. We just give you the best of information and all the necessary resources that you need to empower you mentally to live the very best of your life. And then today's program is going to be about a very special and our own in-house coach, which is the person of Coach Dan. Is about to bring down a different version on how you view what we call the enemies of the mind. Obviously, it's our own weekly teaching series. You know, we started with a very stronger momentum from Monday, and today is Thursday. He always tweaks it another way around. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got your notepad and your pen. You know, if you were on this class or in the class yesterday, you will know what happened. As about rounding up the class, he gave a biblical meaning to what the enemies of the mind could look like. So that was just a snippet of what you're going to be experiencing today. So I can't wait, and I know you can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get our own in-house coach, our own very, very, very beloved brother, very admirable person, the person of Coach Dan, to bring down the fire, the heat this morning. All right, Coach Dan, take it away from here, brother.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Dr. Fulani. And good morning, everyone. I'm super excited to be on the call this morning. And it's a privilege for me to, take us through this process this morning. Once again, my name is Coach Dan, and I'm so excited as I'll be your anchor for today's class. All right, we've been talking about the enemies of the mind. And for me, it's one very interesting topic because you need to identify what you're fighting. You need to identify the things that want to limit you, your limiting factors. All right, it's important you identify them. And when you identify them, that's when you will be able to deal with them. All right, if you've been privileged to go through the book, The Acts of War by Sun Tzu, all right, he said, known enemies can be easily defeated. All right, when you are able to identify those things that stand as obstacles in your mind, mental blocks, all right, mental barricades, all right, trying to hinder you from becoming successful, trying to hinder you from becoming who you need to be in life, trying to hinder you from becoming the better version of who God created you to be. Identifying them will help you overcome them. So right this morning, I'm going to still build up on what Dr. Falabi have been doing the last couple of days and just to take us through this. All right. So for me here this morning, I said the number one enemy of the mind is you. You are the number one enemy of your mind. And what do I mean? It all begins with you.
That's powerful. I like that.
As the man thinketh in his heart, so he is. What do you think about yourself? You must learn to control the inner voice that comes to your head. All right? Helen Nightingale said, you become what you think about. So it starts with you. So the power has been vested into you. All right, so you have the right to decide for yourself what you truly want to become in life. Do you believe in yourself? Do you trust your own ability? Do you believe you can become that thing you've always want to become? So ladies and gentlemen, this morning, I need to add a repeat. And you must understand that the power for you to succeed is within you. And it starts from your mind. As a man thinketh, so he is. So you need to start thinking in line with what you want to become. You need to start thinking in line with the things you want to achieve. Are you a student? Are you thinking failure? Of course, you probably will not be able to succeed if you're thinking failure. You're going into an interview and you're already thinking in your heart, oh, maybe, am I sure I'm going to pass this interview? Am I good enough for this job? All right, you embark on a business and you're thinking, am I sure I'm going to succeed in this business? Why not for once pause and ask yourself, how can I make success out of this? Is it in your relationship? How can I make success out of this relationship? How can I make the best out of this business? Is it in your career? How can I be the best in my career? So it all begins with you, ladies and gentlemen. So you must take note of that. So that's to tell you that you have the capacity to become whoever you want to become in life. You have the capacity to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve in life. So that's the first point for me this morning, ladies and gentlemen. And the second point, because of our time, it's conformity. The enemy of the mind to conform. You see, it's very easy for one to think that, oh, let me just conform. That's what is trending. All right? Conformity is one of the biggest hindrance to success. You want to join the crowd. Everybody does it. After all, I'm not the first person to do it. And I won't be the last. Those are conformity mindset. And I said it this way. Conformity kills creativity. Conformity does what? It kills creativity. You do not have to conform to everything. Today's society, people tend to want to follow what is trending, what they see on social media. All right? You see a lot of youth, guys between the age of 16, 17, 18, they go into money rituals just to make money. Why? Because they want to conform. They've seen so many people online driving big cars, and they feel within themselves that the shortest cut to go about that is to conform to what is trending. You don't have to conform. You must stand out. You're unique. You're different. You must understand the fact that, look, you're unique and you're different. You learn to stand out from the crowd. If you must achieve admirable results, then you must be willing to do things differently. So you don't need to conform to everything you see. You don't need to just subject yourself to say, oh, that is what it is. It is what it is. All right? After all, I'm not the only one. Some students will say, oh, if I don't give my body to the lecturer, probably I will not be able to pass. All right? They conform to what is trending. All right? Exchanging marks for sex. Some will feel that for me to get that job, I need to be able to sleep with my boss. I need to conform. This is what the society has made us believe. But if you must make outstanding results, if you must make outstanding success in life, you must learn to stand out. Conformity is the enemy of the mind. Conformity is the enemy of the progress. Conformity is the enemy of your growth. So ladies and gentlemen, this morning, you need to identify that. You don't just conform to everything. Understand that you're unique. All right? You're unique. You're different. So you should do things differently. All right? You should identify your area of strength. Ask yourself, do I need to follow the crowd? You need to join the bandwagon effect in conforming to everything that is trending. Understand what works. Don't follow the crowd. I put it this way. If you follow the crowd like a sheep, you cannot really make good success out of life. If you follow the crowd, just keep following the crowd. What are people doing today? This is what is trending. So you need to understand that you should not conform to everything around you. You should identify what works for you. You should be able to identify who you are and what you want to become in life. Knowing fully well that everyone has different paths. So you don't have to conform. All right, the third point for me this morning is lack of desire. Lack of desire. That's another mental block. How strong is your desire to succeed? How strong is your desire to become who you truly want to become? That goal you are embarking on, how strong is your desire to achieving that goal? Life will not give you opportunity on a platter of gold. People say this here right around. Life will not give you what you deserve. Life will only give you what you place a demand on. If you're waiting around for life to throw favor or success on you, you're going to wait for a very long time. Your desire has to be strong enough. You must take charge of your life. I put it that way. You must take charge of your life and work towards your goal. And I say it this way, there is no substitute to hard work and being consistent. So ladies and gentlemen, you must be able to overcome that enemy of the mind that limits your desire. that reduces your desire towards achieving what it is you want to achieve in life. So your desire to be strong. So that enemy is lack of desire. Ladies and gentlemen, you must understand this, and you must be able to build your mindset so that what you want to achieve in life is so strong and you're so passionate about it. Take for instance this class. Having to run this class every day, Monday to Friday, guys, it's not jokes. But you see, if the desire to make sure this happens, that is what is fueling us to keep going. If your desire is not strong enough, then you might find it very difficult to achieve those things you want to achieve in life. So overcome that enemy of lack of desire. Build up your desire. Make it strong. Understand that, look, at the end of it all, success is a progressive realization of a worthy idea. If truly that goal is worthy for you, if truly what you want to achieve is something you truly want to be, if you truly want to achieve, then you must be able to build a very strong desire for it. All right, guys? So very quickly, I want to talk on distraction, enemies of the mind, distraction. We live in a world where we are full of a lot of distractions. Social media is one of our biggest distractions, guys. Facebook, the Netflix, all right? I'm not saying watching Netflix is bad. All right, sometimes you just get to hear this thought comes to your mind. I can't come and kill myself. Let me relax a little bit. Let me get on Netflix a little bit. Someone just say, let me just get on Netflix. Maybe I just go on Netflix for like 5-10 minutes and see what's happening. But before you know it, you spend 2 hours. You spend 3 hours. All right, stuffing Netflix. I'm not saying watching Netflix is bad, but you must be able to identify those things as poses, as distractions. All right, we live in a world full of distractions. Everything around us is designed to distract us, ladies and gentlemen. So you must understand this, and you should be able to build your life in a way that you are able to overcome those distractions. Sometimes it could be your peer groups. Understand, identify threats that add value to your life. Sometimes a so-called friend could be our biggest distractor. If you have a clique of friends that all they talk about is, oh, let's go for this party, oh, one event is going on there, oh, Mr. So-and-so is having his Chinese ceremony, there's one party going on there, there's one party going on there, there's one occasion going on there, and you keep going around revolving them. Nobody is telling you about business, all right? None of them is going to tell you about things that will add value to your life. Now, listen to me. Am I saying you shouldn't attend functions? Of course you should, but these things should be well spelled out. Don't spend your whole day attending functions. They will distract you from your goals. Understand where you need to go. Oftentimes, I hear people go for occasions and they will ask them, how related are you to the celebrant? And they will tell you something like, oh, is a cousin to the neighbor of my brother or my in-law. I think you don't got no relationship with the celebrant. Right? There. Those things distract you. These are distractions. Some of us, our biggest distraction is our Facebook. Someone will be on Facebook for burning all through evening, except otherwise, you're building your business around it. Maybe you're building your business around Instagram, you're building your business around Facebook, then you can spend time there, knowing fully well that whatever you're doing there is adding value to your life. So, guys, you must be able to overcome that enemy of distraction. It's very common. Don't listen to that word and say, I can't come and kill myself. Put in your effort. Whatever is working in life is what putting in effort into. And the effort and the action you put into it will definitely drive and bring out the results that you strongly desire. Now, also, one of the other enemies of the mind I want to really talk about this morning is fear of criticism. Fear of criticism. A lot of us, we try not to do what we want to do because we are afraid that we will be criticized. All right, you need to overcome that fear of criticism. All right, very good. You need to overcome the fear of what? Criticism. Now, listen to me. You must build your mind to a point where you embrace constructive criticism, because that becomes a feedback for you. Whatever it is you're doing in life, you should be able to open yourself up. That's it. And get to know what people are saying about it. Filter through it. Some you take and adjust yourself. Some you just let go. Some comes out of pride or envy or jealousy So don't limit yourself and say, oh, I would love to do this thing, but people are going to criticize me. What if people say this? What if people say that? Ladies and gentlemen, may I announce to us this morning that no matter what you do in life, people will definitely talk. They will talk about it in a good or bad. So why not go ahead and do it after all? Hence is in line with your desired goal. Hence is in line with developing yourself to become the better version of you should be. So don't be afraid of criticism. Criticize me if you have to. I filter through criticism. I mean, in my industry, I happen to be the leader of the team. So I open up platforms where I get feedbacks on decisions we make, on the action we take, on the things we do towards building our business. So you shouldn't be the type of person that says, I don't want to be criticized. They will definitely talk about it after all. So you should be able to embrace criticism as long as it's constructive. When you get to hear negative criticisms, you understand some of them could be born out of envy. Understand that. Don't let it get at you. Don't allow the fear of criticism keep you where you are. You need to get up and do what you need to do. Now, lastly, this morning, I want to tell us something very, very, very important, something that I have been jealously guiding. I mean, I get to learn this from my mentor. He said, guide your ear gate, guide your mouth gate, and guide your eye gate. Ladies and gentlemen, these are access points to your soul. These are the access points to your mind. What you feed your mind with is what grows. What you focus on expands. So if you focus on negativity, spending time with the wrong cliques of friends, listening to negative thoughts, listening to things that, maybe for example, you decide to share your dream with a friend and tell your friend, look, this year, one of my goals is to make 7 figures. Let's say I want to make $1 million. And your friend looks at you like, what? You know what that is? That is over 500 million naira. Can you sure you can do it? Tell me one person in your family that have done that. Guys, they begin to build doubt in you. I mean, let's talk about doubt. They begin to build fear into you. You must guide your ear gate. The things you listen to. What are the things you listen to? Who do you listen to? You must guide your eye gate. What do you spend time looking at? Are you here on this slide this morning and then you decide that you love watching pornography? You need to keep away yourself from that. It pollutes your mind. The things you listen to can either edify you or they pollute you. The things you spend time watching, the things you spend time seeing, the people you hang around yourself with, and the things you also alter from your mouth. Understand the fact that out of the abundance of the heart,
the mouth speaking.
What do you say about yourself? What are those things you say about your business? Have you gone into a business and you keep saying to yourself, I don't think it will work? Trust me, it's not going to work for you. Are you in a relationship and you keep saying to yourself, I don't think this relationship will work? What if this guy leaves me? What if my pals walk away from me? When you keep altering those things, when you keep saying those things, those are the things that will eventually happen. And why not pause for once and start saying things about yourself? Why not pause for once and ask yourself, how can I make this work? How can I make this relationship to work? It could be in your office place, relationship with your boss. How can I make this thing work? How can I make my business grow? Right? So you need to be very careful with the things you listen to, the things you watch, and the things you say out of your mouth. So that's all from me this morning, Dr. Falabi. I just hope I've been able to add some value to us. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share. And I'm super excited anytime you can call upon to. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Falabi.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Dan, what a powerful nugget you just gave out this morning. Guys, I believe you guys got big value. If you got big value for our Zoom participant this morning, the people in the community, could you just give Coach Dan a 777? Let's give Coach Dan the 777 right there.